Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Four of Pentacles. Okay, Sagittarius, whatever. Three of Wands, okay, and Ten of Pentacles. So sounds good. Sounds good, Sagittarius. I'm gonna pull more cards because I want to figure out what the story is here. Sounds good though so far. I mean, the Magician. Damn girl. Yeah. Oh, the Star. Oh my god, Sagittarius. I feel like you don't even need a reading from me because things are probably so good for you right now that it's what am I gonna say that's any different? Okay. One more. Okay. Death. Woof. Well. Alrighty. I feel like Sagittarius. Well, I'll start with death. An ending, but no. When I get this card for you, I'm just mostly feeling transformation. I'm feeling really that whatever death is bringing is regenerative for you. It's because you got so much positive, good, creative energy around you. Excuse me, been a little sick. Yeah, you're just you got this abundance, literally whatever you did or worked on in the past has totally reaped benefits. There's been a lot of fruit on your tree. Also there just is abundance in your life, and so if you aren't already, part of maybe what the medicine of this card can be is having gratitude for the abundance you've already cultivated, because you pulled the Four of Pentacles, and this card is about having a lot. Dude, both of these cards are actually about having a lot, but this card is a little more having a lot and being afraid of losing it. It's a little bit it's if you won $100, for example. This card is okay, I have to put that $100 in a bank account and never spend it, and then you die one day having never spent that money that you won. It's kind of a waste. This card is just being so scarcity mindset that you, and so anyway, but you have so much, literally. And then also the thing with that is the Ten of Pentacles, to go back to the $100 example, it's let's say you spent that $100. When you do when you tap into the Ten of Pentacles energy, you're yeah, I spent that money, but that money's gonna come back to me. I spent that $100 investing in equipment for me to paint. I bought an art easel. You know what I mean? It's, you can use your abundance to invest in yourself, to cultivate and manifest and bring about even more abundance. So don't just if you are at all feeling any of this, just drop it, frankly. And maybe part of that is dying to old beliefs too about how you get around in the world. Maybe Sagittarius, because so many good things are happening, you're dying off to parts that's why I said when I pulled this card I got more transformation in a good way rather than bad sad endings. So I think it's just let go of the parts of yourself that you don't need, and it can almost feel ruthless, but in this really beautiful way. For example, for whatever reason, I had a list of bad things that people had said about me, and I kept it, and I cultivated it. I guess because I thought it was funny, and because all these mean things people had said felt so untrue that it was just look at how absurd it is that people are mean. But it's also why am I holding on to a list of mean things people said, even if they were wrong, and that was why I thought it was funny? I am making this about me, but my point is I just deleted that shit, and it was a death, right? It's a death of a thing I was holding on to. holding on to, but like holding on to bad things in a weird clingy, it's like, no, Sagittarius, for you, just like, don't be afraid, honestly, to be ruthless with killing off the parts of yourself that you like super don't need to take with you, and to like drop that shit, because you're a magician bringing so much into the world, this abundance. And also maybe that's part of like how you heal, if you're healing or in like a state where you're like kind of recharging, or especially first 4 months of 2019 have been intense for all of us. So it's like, yeah, maybe part of healing is just really tapping into this idea of abundance, and like anything's possible. Like you can bring anything into fruition. So really kind of like that type of vibe. I pulled the Ace of Cups. I feel like maybe this is emotion. Well, it's definitely emotions, but maybe it's about you spreading the love of like kind of the good, especially if you are getting yourself into a good place. Three of Wands, I believe, is about kind of opportunities. We'll find out. I'm learning. I'm doing these tarot videos because I'm in a process of learning. And I'm allowed to learn by reading this little booklet. I'm learning by watching a lot of videos. I'm learning many ways. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. As a result of your persistence, you've made steady progress in your endeavors, and you are on your way to your grand vision. Take a bird's eye view of your life to anticipate every opportunity, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, like, I think that you're on this new horizon. New horizon. And, like, you can go a lot of different ways. I'm gonna pull more cards, see if any of this kind of connects a little deeper. I mean, yeah, I think things are good for you, essentially. And that's, did I start off this reading by saying you don't even need me to read for you because things are so good for you? It's like, what do you need a tarot reading for? Like, just go live your life. Sounds like things are fine. Do you really, like, what kind of I'll ask a question. What kind of guidance does Sagittarius need from me? Like, what kind of medicine or advice can they benefit from? King of Cups. Cool. Well, if this is you, then it's like you've mastery over your emotions. Let's come back to the Ace of Cups. It's like, I think maybe Sagittarius, what you can do in May is, because things are so good for you, that you can kind of like give this back to others. Give like your emotional strength. Give your emotional stability. I think that's what the King of Cups is. Like, the King of Cups is like, he just like will sit with your emotions. He'll give you a pep talk. He is also like a fair ruler of his dominion. I can dive into him. LOL. Dive into cups, water. Get it? Sorry. Mindfulness is key to making an impact. The King of Cups is able to carry emotions with intention, aptitude, wit. Clearly has scoring high on the emotional intelligence test. Master of emotions. Able to apply humanity in his thinking process and his interaction with others. Yeah, I think it's totally for you, Sagittarius. I think that you're just in a good place. You are. I mean, dude, anything's possible for you. You have, like, new directions you can go in. You've cultivated abundance. You have abundance. You're learning to, like, tap into your abundance and how to, like, heal any scarcity mindset you have and, like, let go of the shit that's not serving you, because like you're really stepping in. I just get the sense that you're really stepping into your King of Cups vibes, like, and your magician vibes, honestly. Like, you're, I think in May, Sagittarius, like, you're just very, maybe part of what May is about for you is about you stepping into your new self. Not your new self, like the self that's always been there, but like maybe the self that you've been afraid to be, the self that you've been like holding yourself back from. Like, something I think with like the court cards, especially like the queens or the kings, is like stepping into your power and like owning your power, and like it's not just about obtaining some power. It's like power is earned. Power is like personal power. Like there are different kinds of power in the world. There are power that like people give to you as status or money because like they think that that's something that can be bought or sold. But really power is about knowing yourself really well and about having like kind of a generous mindset of giving and like receiving love. And I think that you are really have done a lot of healing work and maybe continue to do healing work, but because you're in this good place, I think it's like really about maybe you kind of giving back to your community perhaps, or like using your abundance in such a way that you're investing back into yourself and your own opportunities to create things. I think it's just maybe May is about you understanding your own power and like the gifts you have to give emotionally and like creatively, but especially emotionally because it's cups. So like do keep doing that. But like May, yeah, step into your own power, but knowing that your own power comes from like you being a magnanimous, kind leader who is good to people and like who gives them a sense of hope and healing too, like passing on what you've been going through to others as part of like maintaining and continuing to cultivate that abundance. There you go, Sagittarius. Sounds like a good May. Enjoy.